I'm the greatest.
So I forgot to start recording so soon, but yes, I just won my last game as Ao Kuang before getting him level 10 in the space of a week. Hopefully. There we go, God Mastery, level 10 on Ao Kuang. 12 worshippers for that one. And yeah, it's just a shame that there's no diamond skin or anything out for him yet. Apparently someone's a noob. Possibly me. Okay. You always get arguments, don't you? Always have to have arguments. How do we do then? Player damage was not the best on the team. I wouldn't say I didn't deserve all of my kills though. I don't think I stole any. Which is rare for me. I do like stealing kills as Ao Kuang. Not the best game I've played as him. He is OP, which is why I've rushed getting him level 10, obviously. Because he is about to receive a huge nerf. I can promise you that. So yeah, there we go. Level 10 Ao Kuang. Let's take a quick look. Diamond, although there are, as I said, no skins for him yet. Which is a shame. He's actually my second diamond. I mean, the only reason I've rushed him is because he's gonna get banned. Well, not banned, but nerfed very, very, very quickly. So yeah, I basically just spent a week playing him non-stop. Siege, Conquest. I didn't play anything else with him really. Occasionally 3v3. If I was doing my dailies for the day. But no, there you have it. Ao Kuang Diamond, a week into... It might be 2 weeks since he's come out, but it's been a week since I started playing with him. And he is kind of OP. I mean, I've had some pretty naff teams at times. I've been positive in almost every single game I've played, even the ones I've lost, like 15-6, 12-8, 12-9. Lost all of those. And I managed to get a win percentage of 60%, 63 wins, 42 losses, 931 kills, 540 deaths, 1.72 kill death ratio, 8.9 kills average per game, not too bad. KD should have been better. I think when I was playing well, I was probably averaging about 3 kills for every death. But then I've also had some absolutely horrible games as well. I've also had some great ones like 12-1. So, you know, it's a bit of a mixed bag. If I was advising Hi-Rez about this god, he's already got really, really, really low defense. He can't really team fight, to be honest. All of the games I win, I tend to get fed early. If I don't get fed early, I tend to struggle. Maybe if they were going to change him, I'd probably suggest boosting his defense slightly, a tiny bit, and then also reducing his attack speed end game. Early game he's still slow like other gods. He still struggles. I wouldn't change his dragons either, because at the end of the day he is a mage. His base damage does very little. And his dragons end game, they're only super powerful if he's fed, and even then some gods won't die from them. You tend to have to use your dragons, you have to use your 2, your 3, and possibly even your ult just to finish them off, even when you're fed and they're like 3 levels lower. So while it does seem overpowered when you're getting killed by him in a one-on-one situation, it's really not, and it does take a bit of effort to secure those kills sometimes. So maybe I'd reduce a bit of attack speed, but I wouldn't change the dragons at all. And that's only the end game attack speed, like maybe make him progress a bit slower than usual. But you know, he's got some matchups that he can't win as well. Arachne in particular, I have struggled against these past few days. I had a game earlier, I think it was probably quite a long time ago. I've played so many today. Did I win or lose? I think it was actually that 16-11 one down there. But basically, I fought on Arachne. I got 15 kills, 10 deaths at the end of the game. I thought I did. and all 10 of my deaths were to Arachne, and she went 10 to 15 or something. So the only kills she got were on me, and for some reason Arachne was just able to shut me down. I guess because of her lifesteal, and Ao Kuang, even if you build lifesteal, it doesn't really do a lot of help or a lot of good, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, I will admit he is a bit powerful. Endgame, he can drop people pretty quickly, but I would suggest that so could any other assassin. I struggled massively against Freya, and he's basically the new counterpart to Freya. And whenever I fought a Freya, I struggled quite a lot. It was only if I got the surprise on a Freya that I actually won that fight, and even then, if she ulted, all my skills would be used up, and you know, it was kind of over before it began. So, you know, I think the reason he seems so overpowered at the moment is just that people don't really know how to handle him. Like, people don't really understand how to counter him, and I can tell you right now, beads can counter his ult. His ult just won't do anything to you if you use beads. Same with the Jis. Use a Jis, can't do anything to you. And once his skills are used up, he's got quite a long cooldown on certain skills. He's got 15 seconds, I think it is, on his teleport and invisibility as well. So, you know, he's one of those gods that once his skills are used up, he's very, very susceptible to being killed. He can't really do much damage to you because he attacks with his melee. You can't really build physical power. And for some reason, while I'm sure I'm probably wrong, and it probably is magical power that do his basic attacks as well, they don't really seem to do much end game, even when you've built full power. And if they are physical, then you can't build them, you just get the natural ones. So basically, all you have to do is use a Jis or beads until you finish fighting him, and or until he's finished using his skills, and then you get a free kill, basically. He can't escape after that. He's only got his long range escape if he actually successfully ults you. And, you know, that's probably about it, to be honest. Not much else to say on him. Use Magi's Blessing, and assuming it doesn't get wiped out by another god, the only thing Ao Kuang could use to get rid of it for you is the ult. So, you know, you can prevent being ulted by Ao Kuang in a one-on-one just by using Magi's Blessing. I guess he could use an active to take it off of you, Weaken and Curse or something like that. That would probably do it. But, you know, that's about it, to be honest. He's actually now my second most god played just from this week. I've spent a lot of time playing. It's boosted my mage play massively. Siege has gone up quite a lot as well. So, not great stats if I'm perfectly honest. You do get a lot of wins as Ao Kuang. I've pretty much just played him. I played a bit of Anhur as well earlier. And Jadis when someone stole Ao Kuang off me earlier. And that's about it. I mean, you know, he's a great god. I hope the diamond skin looks cool. I imagine it does, because most gods that have a load of stuff going on tend to look pretty cool. Like, Kronos is probably my favourite gold, diamond rather. And he's got a lot going on. I don't know why when I record it slows down massively. It takes ages to load. But he's probably my favourite diamond at the moment, and I think Ao Kuang will get something fairly similar, you know, with all the stuff he's got going on. So yeah, looking forward to that, although he'll probably be nerfed by the time I get to play him. But, you know, in all honesty, my advice is probably not touch him too much. You know, maybe reduce his attack speed end game tiny bit. But, you know, I think he's actually pretty good as he is. I know how to counter him. I probably wouldn't struggle fighting one, to be honest, if I was playing my usual role of ADC. I'd probably be able to sort him out pretty quickly if he was a jungler. But at the same time, he's great fun to play as. You know, while no one knows how to counter him, it's hilarious because you get loads of kills. But, you know, I've been against some clans today and the past few days, and they've known how to counter him, and I've had some shoddy games with him. So, you know, before you jump on the overpowered bandwagon, I'd actually, you know, give a go countering him, give a go playing him against some people that are countering him, and then give your real opinion before you make high-res make him unplayable, basically. I mean, you don't want a knock situation where you just can't play her because she's so terrible, even with a buff. So yeah, there's no point moaning about him. He's not that overpowered, and you know, to be perfectly honest, he's a pretty decent god all round. He just feels like a unique role. He's fantastic in Siege, which is why I've used him in Siege. Conquest, he can be a bit hit and miss, to be honest, because early game he's actually pretty weak. You have to build up some decent speed, movement speed, because obviously he's a mage, so he's not got the same movement speed as a normal jungler. And then also you've got to build some attack speed as well, because without attack speed early game, his dragons are pretty useless. I mean, you can blast them at people who don't do much damage. So, you know, beat him in the early game, and he's actually a bit useless jungling as well, which is why I've done Siege. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit. Just wanted to make this video quickly to, you know, give my review on him. I've played him solidly for a week. Just this second, got level 10, even though there's no skins for him yet. And, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Smite videos. I'll probably do a weekly Smite vlog from now on, just, you know, reviewing the latest patch and things. I don't have the current one up in front of me, so I'm not going to do that this second. But anyway, tell me what your thoughts on Ao Kuang are, what you do to nerf him, what you do to buff him. You know, everyone's opinion's welcome. I'll just say what I've experienced from playing him. You know, I'm not like the best player in the world. I'm not pro by any means, but I am pretty decent, and I only managed to get a 60% win ratio with him. I know my stats wouldn't suggest that I get more than that with most gods anyway, but you have to bear in mind I've mastered every god and I hate a lot of them. I usually ADC, so you know, I've got quite a few that bring down my stats as well. But, you know, I mean, an overpowered god you'd be expecting to get probably an average 75 plus win ratio. I think 60 is fairly solid for someone that's half decent at the game. 63 to 42. Most of them are Siege as well, where he really flies. Conquest is a bit different. So yeah, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and stay tuned for more videos.